This portion is brought to you by the new Petron Extra Unleaded. Go for the extra miles.
We're at the half of game number 1 of this Fiesta Conference Finals, mga kaibigan. We find Barangay Ginebra on top, 50-39, and it has been a high-octane first half, mga kaibigan. The hype has been proven for real, dahil nga maganda yung naging takbo dito sa ating first half. Both teams were running. Air 21 had a strong start, pero biglang pumawi dito ang Barangay Ginebra.
Actually, para sa Air 21, perfect na yung start nila. That's all they could have asked for. Imagine it was a 10-0 run para sa Air 21. Everything was going in for them. For yung shooting nila, bigla na lang nanlamig sila, helped by that defense of Barangay Ginebra. And again, it's the experience of Barangay Ginebra. They did not panic. Coaching staff did not panic. They eventually knew all good teams in the PBA have a run in them. But the run of Barangay Ginebra, napakahaba naman. 16-0 run yung binitawan nila para makuha nila yung kalamangan. And since that time, hindi na sila bumitaw.
You know, itong Barangay Ginebra has been milking itong pick and roll offense sila. Off the defense naman nitong Air 21. That's why nagkaroon sila ng magandang lamang dito sa ating first half.
Well, here's that pick and roll. And sabi nga natin, Winnie Arboleda has been going under. That time around, hindi siya nahuli ni Chris Alexander. But at the same time, when he tried to recover, he was caught off balance, and the speed of JJ Helter, Brad, pag hindi pantay ang paa mo, iiwanan ka. But aside from the pick and roll, the other version is the handoff. Sabi nga natin, alam ni Coach Jong Chico kung paano gamitin yung tao niya. Paul Artadi has the quickness, especially going to the right side. Nakabuelo na siya, hindi na makahabol si Marvin Cruz.
Paul Artadi did score 7 points in the first quarter before going down with an injury. At pero good news nga po para sa Barangay Ginebra, makakabalik raw po si Paul Artadi in this ball game. Now, let's review our webpage, mga kaibigan. Let's take a look first dito po sa Air 21 Express. Ano ba nagiging problema ng Air 21 dito sa ating first half?
Diba, napag-usapan nga natin, control the pick and roll. Nakita natin kanina doon yung pick and roll. The Air 21 Express have had trouble with it. Napopostihan sila, na-atake sila for layup. So there's gonna be an X mark for them there. Stop the transition attack. Ito, layo nito, Richard. Tingnan mo naman yung fast break attempts ng Barangay Ginebra. They had 9 fast break attempts and they scored 16 points. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Isang beses lang sila nag-fast break na hindi sila score. Napakataas ng batting percentage na yan. On the side of the Express, they were only allowed to run twice. Finally, the 3 bigs must dominate. Yes, Rendal De Ocampo outplayed his counterpart. He had 8 points. Si Arwin Santos pumasok rin, naka 7 points, pero hindi maganda shooting nitong si Arwin. Then finally, Homer Se, not so good, but still because of the performances of Ranidel and Arwin, we're gonna give a check mark for that.
Ayun po, ito, hindi naman maraming chance itong Air 21 makascore no? Kaya nga lang hindi lang talaga nila nako-convert yung basket sila. Samantala, dito man po sa Barangay Ginebra, sinabi nga natin, slow start pero biglang they regain their bearings, and after that, it has been Barangay Ginebra all the way.
Napakaganda na nakuha nilang production from their third guard, Junti Valenzuela, 8 points, 4 out of 8. Paul Artadi, 3 out of 4, 7 points. And Chris Pacana, 4 points. What's even more glaring in that is ang ganda na shooting ng tatlo.
Tama, oo.
Halos hindi na, aside from Junti Valenzuela who missed 4 times, ang ganda na ng shooting ng dalawa.
Mostly layups
Kasi mga layup, exacto sinasabi mo, coming off the fast break. Ang sumunod naman dyan, control turnovers, not doing a good job of it because they still had 10 turnovers at nakakuha ng points off turnovers ang Express, pero that's the only thing that seemed to be not going right para dito sa Barangay Ginebra because Chris Alexander also outplayed Steve Thomas. Yes, when you look at the points, mas maraming puntos si Steven Thomas, pero tingnan mo naman yung rebounds, ang layo, tinoble ni Chris Alexander yung rebounds ni Steven Thomas, tapos nakasupalpal pa siya ng 3 beses.
Well, ito po ay first half lamang, no? At titingnan natin pagdating ng second half kung ito pong Air 21 will overcome their opening game jitters dito po sa finals or magpatuloy po itong royal run ng Barangay Ginebra. Ito po yung Petron Extra Unleaded halftime report.
This portion was brought to you by the new Petron Extra Unleaded. Go for the extra miles.
Alright mga kaibigan, ngayon po ay talaga sinasabi nga natin may problema dito ng Air 21. Ano kaya pinag-usapan nila? Puntahan natin si Eric Reyes.
Well, Richard, nabanggit ni Coach Bo pero solo is ready to sprint back on defense. 16-2 fast break points itong Barangay Ginebra over Air 21. At bakit nga ba nagkakaroon ng maraming transition points itong Barangay Ginebra? Ang daming bad shots itong Air 21. Kaya sinabi sa akin ni Winnie Arboleda, kailangan nila paikutin yung bola. Masyado silang excited. It's their first time in the finals. Kaya sabi nila, hopefully in the second half, maka-adjust sila. Dom?
Well, Eric, pagdating dito sa Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, sinabi natin kanina, itong si Paul Artadi makakabalik pa but looks doubtful. Ngayon, sabi niya medyo nag-tighten up and they were checking him, so they will just rest him for today's ball game. At sabi nga ng coaching staff ngayon, magkakaproblema sila sa kanilang rotation dahil nga wala na tong si Paul Artadi. They were happy with the way they played in the first half, pero napansin din nila na mababa yung shooting percentage ng Air 21. At napansin din nila itong si Stephen Thomas became very aggressive against Chris Alexander in the second quarter. So they're gonna look at that at the start of the third quarter dahil kailangan nilang depensahan itong si Stephen Thomas.
Well, thank you very much for those reports. At tingnan nga natin kung sino makakapag-adjust kagad dito sa ating second half. Well, it looks like nga si Paul Artadi, hindi na nila i-rest dito. But this is going to be a long series, mga kaibigan. Best of 7 po ito. So it's going to be up to guys like Chris Pacana to fill in those shoes. And maybe later on sila Sunday Salvacion. Here's Arwin Santos opening things up with a TM3 for Air 21.
Yeah, Barangay Ginebra has to be careful. Sabi nga kanina, Air 21 shot very poorly from the field. But you have to look at the law of averages. Pag uminit itong Air 21, that's just a 8-point lead right now para sa Barangay Ginebra.
And that's one bright spot para sa Air 21. They shot below 30% from the field in the first half. Pero ngayon nga, they're still within striking distance, only down by 8 points.
But again, right there, Richard, pick and roll defense. Winnie Arboleda has to find a way not to get caught by the big man at the post. Miski gusto niyang bantayan yung big man, hindi niya talaga kaya eh.
That's right. And muscle man rin naman itong si Eric Menk. And that's why itong Barangay Ginebra has really been going to that matchup at the post. 2 times down na sa start ng ating second half. Ay, nako yan, si Eric Menk, the newest member of our club.
But yeah,
5,000 point club.
welcome to our club.
Okay, congratulations to Major Payne. Here's Winnie Arboleda, guarded by JJ Helterbrand. Almost a turnover. Tingnan natin kung makaka-recover. Yun na nga, diretsong turnover na nga. No? Si Arwin Santos wanting to curl to the basket. Pero itong si Winnie Arboleda thought that he would go outside. Ito, pupuntaan ulit nila itong si Eric Menk. Pero now, it's Homer Se guarding now Eric Menk. Tumira na sa labas si JJ Helterbrand. And that's a TM3 coming from JJ Helterbrand.
I hate to sound like a broken record. Winnie Arboleda is going under the screen. You cannot go under the screen against JJ Helterbrand. Either you trap him, or if you go under the screen, kailangan malayo yung screen para hindi siya makatira sa tres.
Outside shot for Steve Thomas, who's unproductive. Lead pass to Chris Pacana. Pacana missing that one, asking for a foul. The whole Ginebra bench asking for a foul. Quick pull-up from Gary David. That's a long move para dito kay Gary David. You know, that was a long scoring drought para kay Gary David. After knocking down yung 3-point shot na kanina, sunod-sunod na mintisan niya. Napitong mintis yun for Gary David.
That's story for most of the players of Barangay Ginebra. Ganun din ang nangyari sa kanila. Oh, si Eric Menk nakakakuha na ng puntos dito.
Because he's in a strong spot, no? Inside the paint. Familiar territory yan para kay Eric Menk. Steve Thomas. Ito ulit. Sinasabi nga ni Coach John Wichiko, very aggressive. This time he kicks out the ball to Homer Se.
And look at the other players of Air 21. They're already in half court, at the half court, watching kung ano mangyayari dun sa poste ni Stephen Thomas.
Nobody crashing the offensive boards, no?
Oh.
Another penetration from JJ Hildebrand. You know, he decided to shoot that layup in mid-air. He was supposed to give a drop pass, pero nasabi niya, ititira ko na lang. And a 30-second timeout is called here by Air 21 as Barangay Ginebra increases their lead. Ito, tingnan natin to ha. Ang ganda move ito. Naiwan na naman si Arboleda. Ito, papasok ko. Hindi, titira ko na lang. Changing his mind in mid-air. And JJ Hildebrand starting to wax hot dito para sa Barangay Ginebra. And it's now back to a 14-point lead for Barangay Ginebra, and they continue to get layups. Air 21 defense continuing to allow Barangay Ginebra to get shots near the basket. And yan po, 59th member na itong si Eric Menk ng ating exclusive 5,000 point club.
I-combine mo yung sa atin, di pa rin aabot eh.
We are the members of the 5-point club. Ito ngayon, si Winnie Arboleda to Homer Se. Homer Se No jumper, wala. Offensive rebound for Steve Thomas. Blocked by Chris Alexander. Did not really get his balance.
And again, Air 21 started this quarter strong, pero yung gitna, eto na, sa Barangay Ginebra na, umangat na naman yung kalamangan sa 14.
This time they trapped that pick. Eric Mink, nobody rotating on Eric Mink. He has 7 points in the ball game.
Exactly what you said. They tried to do something differently. They trapped the pick and roll. Ang problema naman, hindi naman alam nung weak side kung ano nangyayari doon sa strong side. Not aware. Has to be team defense para sa Air 21 and it has abandoned them so far.
Steve Thomas with an air ball. 3-on-2 break. Rudy Valenzuela, open look. He knocks it down. And you know, since itong Air 21 na frustrate sa offense nila, it has been affecting their transition defense.
You know, it has to start from the point guard. Winnie Arboleda not really having a good game. He is the veteran of that team and he has not been able to dictate the tempo for his team or even the place for his team.
Another miss for Air 21. You know, Air 21 has been getting cracks at the basket. In fact, mas marami nga silang attempts kasi sa Barangay Ginebra in the first half eh. The problem is, hindi lang talaga nila maipasok yung tira because they've been taking bad shots. Ito naman, nice move from Rudy Valenzuela. Everything but the basket.
And you can see, Air 21 is on their heels when Ginebra is attacking the basket. Miski nagmintis sila doon, nakita mo humahabol na lang yung depensa eh.
Ito, makikita natin itong no fear move. Fearless move of the game from JJ Helterbrand. That was our fearless move of the game brought to you by No Fear Underwear. Got the balls for it. And now it's Arwin Santos posting up against Bacana. Offensive rebound for Steve Thomas. Wala na naman. Tutok na yun. Here's Helterbrand for 3. Nothing there. Long rebound goes to Chris Bacana. Helterbrand against Homerse. One-on-one. Naiwan si Hise. Naiwan naman libre si Eric Mink from the outside. And you know, Barangay Ginebra is just attacking the defense of Air 21 with impunity. Air 21 caught flat-footed. And now it is a 20-point lead for Barangay Ginebra.
Sa gallery section para naman sa Arlen Coliseum ang limang bote ng Yakult ay kapalit ng isang ticket sa upper box B section. Kaya ano pang hinihintay nyo? Sali na sa ating Ticket Swap promo at i-take nyo ng PBS League ang laban ng mga bida.
Alright mga kaibigan, welcome back to the Big Dome. This is game number 1 ng ating finals sa ating Fiesta Conference. Barangay Ginebra against Air 21 and Barangay Ginebra. Bigwala na naman na lumayo dito sa Air 21, erecting a 20-point lead on a 40-5 run in the third quarter. Ranidel De Ocampo against Eric Mink. Backing down on Eric Mink. 9 seconds of shot clock. There's a holding foul called on Eric Mink. That's the second foul on Major Bain. Now Rafi Rivas checking back in the ball game. Eric Mink getting a warm round of applause from this appreciative crowd.
Yeah, they appreciated the 7 points of Eric Mink in this third quarter. Eric Mink in this season only averaging 3.8 points a game or 3.4. So, laki ng increase na yun at eksakto naman, pang finals pa.
Alright, punta natin si Dominic Oy with the report on Ginebra.
Richard, tuwang-tuwa si Coach Jong Ichigo dun sa timeout na yun. Pero mas nakakatuwa siya yung pinaka-fired up dun sa timeout na yun. And he said they cannot relax dahil alam niya kung gaano ka-dangerous itong Air 21 Express. He reminded them kung ano yung ginawa itong Air 21 against Magnolia in that Game 6. Richard?
Alright, well that's really the job of the coach, no, to keep your players always ready to play at not relaxing until you hear the final buzzer. At mukha naman din nagre-relax itong Barangay Ginebra.
And again, bonus points. Chris Pacana already with 6 points in this ball game. And after that 5-0 run by Air 21, nakahanap na naman ng puntos yung Barangay Ginebra through its guards.
Here's Ranidel facing up against Rafi Rivas. Posts up, nothing there. Rebound to Chris Alexander. Deflected by Arwin Santos. They need more of that para makahabol dito. Arwin with 12 points already in this ball game.
Well, he has the 12 points, but you look at the guy who's guarding him, Chris Pacana. You would think Arwin should be able to dominate ito si Chris Pacana.
Here's a kick-out pass. Junji Valenzuela. Agawa ng bola. Ball will stay with the white shirts of Barangay Ginebra. And now it's the turn of Mark Kagiwa to check in the ball game. Pacana calling out the play. Here's the screen. Naiwan si Pacana. And you know, that's a nice assist pass for a jam by Chris Alexander.
And you know,
Arwin Santos just stopped.
Chris Pacana has been putting in good minutes. Remember, nawala na si Paul Artadi sa game na to. Might not be coming back. But still, they're getting production.
Open look for Willie. Wala. Si Chris Alexander pa nakatapik nun no? But they credit it to Ranidel de Ocampo. Chris Pacana against KG Canaleta. Here's the screen again. And now holding.
Actually, KG was holding Chris Pacana for a while.
Ito, makikita natin itong nice assist by Pacana to the wide open Chris Alexander for this Yakult Slam Dunk brought to you by Yakult. Yakult every day. Every day okay. Sigurado ka siyan. Five to shoot for Ginebra. Rivas loses the leather. Kagiwa picks it up. Good hustle here for Barangay Ginebra.
Well, that's gotta hurt para sa Air 21. Because they played defense for exacto 24 seconds.
That's right, and they're just a step too slow here in this ball game. Talagang they're being outworked by Barangay Ginebra.
And that's actually what's their strength in that series against Magnolia. They were the team that out-hustled Magnolia. They were the tougher team. But in this game, makikita mo yung sa mga mata pa lang nung iba sa mga Air 21 Express players that they're a bit daunted by the situation.
Van Heusen is a shirt of choice for the power dressers. Van Heusen dresses up the modern man endowed with distinction and a clear-cut sense of style. Van Heusen, best dress shirt. Arboleda to KG Canaleta. Canaleta spins, loses the ball, and ako, may offensive foul pa. Things falling apart here for Air 21.
KG Canaleta, wala pa nakakuha ang Air 21 mula sa kanya. He has that 1 point coming out of the free throw. Pero 5 na kagad ang foul ni KG.
Yun yung nagiging problema for teams that are being frustrated defensively and you're sa offense. Mawawala ka na rin. Look at KG Canaleta is putting his hands behind him. This is not the way to react to this kind of situation.
Oh, what a rebound mula kay Arwin.
Ito na ngayon si Arwin Santos. Siya na rin titira sa labas. Too strong. Transition offense for Barangay Ginebra. Oh, a lazy pass from Junji Valenzuela.
Oh, there's a... Wow, if they're going to call a foul here, that was a layup on one end. That's 2 points.
Let's see, that was off the ball. Tingnan
They
natin,
might
ha?
call an advantage foul if that's the case, but
It depends on kanino lang itatawag yung foul.
and it looks like it was on the other end. It was on the dun sa bantayan nila Pakana at sa kanila KG, but that was a layup on one end.
That's right.
Actually, dunk pa yun dahil si Arwin Santos. So, we're gonna see.
Yan po si referee Robert Ting. Sabo niya si referee Raymond Maurilio at referee Tronji Aldaba.
Inadvertent whistle.
Oh.
Jump ball.
Oh my
Inadvertent
God.
Whistle.
Now that is... The question there is, if it was an inadvertent whistle, Air 21 had possession of the basketball. And Air 21 had a layup. Now, of course, Air 21 will try to make their point right here.
That's right. And they have a point. Dahil
Definitely.
kanila yung bola.
It was a 2-1-0 situation.
Actually, they have a points. Points yun eh. 2
They
points.
lost their points.
Diba? And if you declare a jump ball, wow, that's a bad break for Air 21.
Oh, they're gonna call a technical right now. Ang sakit no. You know, if you're Air 21, you need every available break to go your way right now dahil hindi na nga pumapasok yung basket para sa iyo. Now the question there is if it was an inadvertent whistle and Air 21 actually had possession, why would it be a jump ball?
Yun na nga ang contention itong Air 21. Pero double black eye pa.
Pero ito yung masakit. Tapos
Air 21
magkakaroon sila ng technical foul.
Benching seeking.
Because you would think they would have gotten 2 points on one end. Now,
Ito na yun eh. Ito yung lazy pass ni Juti Valenzuela.
but you know what we're gonna need to hear here is the audio kung kailan pumito yung bola. But you can see right here,
Dahil nakataas na yung kamay ni referee Ting dun eh. Oh.
yeah, but you know, when we heard that whistle, nandun na eh. Dun pa lang sila nag-react eh.
Oo.
20-second timeout. Air 21 Express.
And you know, Air 21
Yeah,
really
that's a
has to
bad break.
refocus. Yeah, I know. So it's a bad break for Air 21, but they really have to keep their mind in the game, mga kaibigan. We still have 3 minutes and 19 remaining here in the third quarter.
Pero ganyan yan. May breaks talaga sa game and you have to be able to get through those breaks.
That's right, you know, especially this is the finals. You have to overcome yung mga obstacles na ganyan. In the meantime, si Mark Aguiwa po ang ating My Phone Dual Life player. Hatid sa inyo ng My Phone 2 SIMs, 1 phone. Sinabi nga natin, things falling apart for Air 21 plus the fact that they're not getting the breaks. That might have been the easiest 2 points for them here in the game.
And you know the way they're shooting, they need every point available dahil
Oo,
hanggang ngayon, under 30% pa rin ang tinitira nitong Air 21. Tapos titingnan mo Barangay Ginebra, they're shooting 1 out of 2 shots at 50%.
And you take a look, they've been taking more attempts actually than Barangay Ginebra. So there are more chances for them. Ayun na nga, napunta pa sa Ginebra ngayon yung bola. Kagiwa! And it goes in!
4-point swing. Actually, if you really look at it.
Now it's an 11, that's an 11 point on Mark Kagiwa. At ngayon, Eric, ano na ba balita dyan sa Air 21?
Well, sinasabi ni Coach Bob Perasol na huwag sila magsisiyam because a lot of times na pag nagkakamali itong Air 21, they only look at each other. Kaya ang sinabi niya, in the semis, we were the aggressors. You have to be the aggressors here in the finals again. Richard?
Exactly what brought them to the finals as we see TM3 from Arwin Santos.
Yun na nga, aggressiveness, no? Yun ang nawawala ngayon.
Ito na, nakaagaw na itong Air 21. Here's Arboleda. Leading the break. Arboleda. And you can't get more aggressive than that. So let's see that break might have just fired up itong Air 21 Express, mga kaibigan. So back-to-back baskets for Arwin Santos. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. Well, this is not exactly the ideal first final experience para dito kay Coach Bo Perasol. Nasa ating MyPhone Dual Life player. Hatid sa inyo ng MyPhone 2 Sims O1 phone. Dahil sayang, ano ba ito napasok ko? Sakit sa ulo. At ito na naman, fast break for Barangay Ginebra. Breakdown on the defense for Air 21.
Actually, naka-recover na sila doon. Ang problema, Chris Alexander did not give up on that play. Kaya nakakuha siya ng offensive rebound.
Just a momentum breaker on the part of Ginebra. A steal by Juti Valenzuela. Hildebrand now to a trailing Alexander. This time it was tapped out by Steve Thomas.
Ganda rin naman ang naging play ng Barangay Ginebra para makakuha ng follow-up dunk ni Chris Alexander. They had an idea Air 21 was gonna go for a press and they had something designed for it right out the bat.
Sunday Salvacion back to Hildebrand.
2 minutes.
Here's the screen. This time Arboleda goes over the screen. Sunday Salvacion over Steve Thomas. That was a tough shot.
At galing pa lang yan sa bench, ito si Sunday Salvacion. And again, more responsibility for guys like Sunday and Chris Bacana dahil Ronald Tubit coming into the series, wala na nga. Tapos ngayon, na-injure pa si Paul Artadi, but they have been up to the task.
Here's Arwin Santos trying to do things on his own. Ito naman ang Barangay Ginebra. Transition break again. Mintes for Mark Kagiwa. Ball will go back to Air 21. I was waiting kung kailan ipapasok ni Coach Bo Perasol itong si Egay Billones, no? This is a guy full of energy. Maybe.
Just to change things up, right?
Oh, maybe. Kakailanganin niya talaga itong energy na provide itong si Egay Billones. Almost a steal for Chris Alexander. And remember, when Egay Billones entered the game in the last game,
sa
clincher
Magnolia.
against Magnolia, he knocked down a couple of crucial baskets for Air 21. Homer Se. That was an easy layup for Homer Se. Nobody helping Sunday Salvacion that time. Still a 15-point lead for Barangay Ginebra under a minute remaining here in the third period. Traveling on Sunday Salvacion. I don't know if they don't watch out, if they give Air 21 a couple more baskets here end ng third quarter. Aba, may didikit na to ng Air 21. They go back to Homer Se. Extra pass to Billones. He goes inside. Nasaraduan ng pinto. Ranidel de Ocampo, one fake. Diatas loses the leather. Here's Kagiwa against Arwin Santos. Kagiwa of Leo's hit. Well, he had Arwin Santos backpedaling the whole time.
So many moves ginawa ni Mark Aguiwa to extricate himself. Fast break situation, yung teardrop na yun, hirap talagang palpalin eh.
All of a sudden, a change up in defense. Nag-zone dito ang Ginebra. There's a foul from called on Chris Alexander. And the picture of a frustrated man. Ito si Chris Alexander. That's his third foul.
Oh, hindi. Still not happy ito si Chris Alexander.
You know, and he has called for a technical foul.
Pero dyan mo makikita yung intensity nito si Chris Alexander. 17 ang kalamangan nila but he's not letting up. And that has really rubbed off dun sa kanyang mga teammates.
Ito, makikita natin yung bone of contention. Hindi ko magat sa fake. Ayun, yung sinasabi niya yung warding off. Offhand, it could have gone either way, no? Pero yung tinawag, yung blocking sa kanya, that's why he was very disappointed itong si Chris Alexander.
9 seconds to go. Air 21 not in the penalty. Let's see if they're going to be smart enough for to give up a foul para hindi makatira itong Barangay Ginebra.
Natin, full court pressure from Air 21. Ito na, ginugulo na ni Billones si Hildebrand. Ito na nga yung foul na binigay.
They foul number 3 negative points. That's his first foul for the Express.
Alright, 4.6 seconds na lamang ang natin dito. It is action-packed third quarter, mga kaibigan. Mark Kagiwa against Gary David. Looks at the clock, launches it. Oh! That's a shooting foul. And that's 3 free throws. With 8/10 of a second remaining.
Guy David just gave up the foul too late. At saka pag tumalo na si Mark Kagiwa, you can see right here, he stayed on Mark Kagiwa's side. And yun,
Ayun, no?
sumundot pa siya. Yun ang masakit doon sa huli.
That's right, no? So natakaw doon si Gary David. Sinasabi ni Mark Kagiwa, utak lang. Using his head.
Actually, it was, you have to say that it was Guy David not using his head because Guy David did not have to try to go for that steal.
And actually, the whole Ginebra team has been using their head here in the ball game. You know,
They have been the more aggressive team, Richard. They have been the smarter team. And it shows on the scoreboard sa puntong ito.
and they've been hitting Air 21 where it hurts, you know, those high screens. No, nakita nila yung weakness eh. Oh, a baseball pass, almost! Would have been counted if it went in. So that just sums up the frustration of Air 21 here in the ballgame, mga kaibigan. A 17-point lead for Barangay Ginebra. Fourth quarter coming up next. We're about to begin our fourth quarter, mga kaibigan. Eric Meng has just been awarded ito ang ating game ball for being the 59th member ng ating 5,000 point club. So another milestone sa career ni Major Payne Eric Menk. Magandang gabi po muli buong Pilipinas. Ako si Richard Del Rosario together with Jason Webb, Dominic Uy, Eric Reyes, and Miyaka Lim. This is game 1 of this best of 7 final series. Naghahabol po dito ang Air 21. But they need to make a run here. And now, at ito na nga, good start for Ranidel de Ocampo. Ngayon po, punta natin si Dominic kung ano na pag-usapan ng Barangay Ginebra.
Dalawang bagay ang pinag-usapan nila doon, Richard. Unang-una, no more second chance points para dito sa Air 21 kung gusto nilang manalo and maintain this lead. At pangalawa doon, they have to be careful pag nag-pressure itong Air 21 Express dahil alam nila that will cause turnovers at mabababa itong kalamangan nila. Richard?
So, Coach John Wichico really guarding against complacency para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. Because actually, malaki nga yung lamang nila but they're still manageable. It is possible for Air 21 to stage a comeback. Ito, open look for Gary David and he knocks down that TM3. So this is the start that Air 21 has been looking for here in the fourth.
But they have had good starts in quarters. Their problem has been 10 minutes down.
Look at that. It's hard foul given up by Homer Se. Well, late na rin kasi si Homer Se dun sa recovery.
But that was a hard foul. But that's a championship type of foul.
That's right. And you have to be ready to receive it.
Area in front of their respective benches.
Alright, that's the players. Kailangan muna magpunta sa kanilang respective benches. Let's take a look at this again. But to Homer Se's defense, he was going for the ball.
I think that's more of yung hataw niya kasi you can see it that he was really gonna hit the ball hard and that's more of reputation as well para kay Homer Se.
Tsaka hindi naman close fist eh.
Oh.
You know, it's just a hard foul, a playoff type of foul.
Yeah, sometimes your reputation takes precedence or over what the action is, and I think that's what happened to Homer Se.
Well, he has
At saka
been
yung buwelo kasi, yun yung tinitingnan nila dun eh.
He has been a valuable contributor to our trust fund, Players Trust Fund. Ito si
I
Homer Se.
like this guy.
Every time kasi may fine yan eh, no?
Flagrant foul penalty 1 on Homer Se. That's his second foul, 1 on the Express.
Alright, so flagrant foul, penalty 1 ang tinawag dyan si Homer Se. He does not agree. Ito ngayon si Rafi Rivas sa free throw line. Not exactly his favorite place on earth.
Pero marami rin talaga may ayaw sa area na yan eh.
Yan, oo. Kasi pag nandiyan ka, lalo na to, mag-isa ka lang dyan, lahat ng tao, over 16,000 fans, and the millions watching on TV, sa'yo nakatingin eh. Nakaka-conscious yata yun.
So, especially on technical free throws because you're all alone. Diba? Dalawa pa yun. Yung ano dun. Ang playground.
Ito na naman, naiwan yung depensa ni JJ Hildebrand all the way open lane to the basket. He has 9 points. Homer Set posting up Junti Valenzuela. Former teammates at Red Bull.
Well, you know, Barangay Ginebra, what they're doing is they put their power forward on Ranidel de Ocampo dahil si Ranidel de Ocampo mas magaling pumoste. But ito si Homer Sen, not bad at that post as well. And he has also been causing problems para dito sa Barangay Ginebra.
Here's Ranidel looking at Steve Thomas. Now there's some movement sa weak side ng post play na yan. A miss by Egay Billones. Another chance here for Air 21. Egay goes inside, kicks it out to Gary David. Yes!
Ang tira ni Gary David sa quarter nito, much more in rhythm. Kanina nakikita natin, pilit yung mga binabato niya. Ngayon, he's getting it out of a pass and then he can set his feet and his shoulders square to the basket.
So little by little, natatapyas na nitong Air 21 to lamang ng Barangay Ginebra. It was big as at 20 points. Back in the third. 4 seconds to shoot for Ginebra. And a miss by Alexander, but he gets his own miss. Oh, that is very frustrating para sa Air 21.
So that basket of Alexander, just typical of what he brings to Barangay Ginebra. Never gives up on the play. Miski nagmintis siya, sa kanya pa rin napunta yung offensive
And
rebound.
he does not panic, no? Kaya nga kahit wala ng oras sa shot clock. And that's a good play for Ranidel de Ocampo. Getting in a good scoring position against a smaller defender. Ito, nakuha yung fourth foul ni Junti Valenzuela.
Another shot for Ranidel de Ocampo.
So Ranidel de Ocampo ngayon with this free throw gets his 15th point of the ball game. And 21 needs to make some stops. Ito na naman yung high screen. Junti Valenzuela attacking Ranidel de Ocampo, almost losing the ball. Uy, yun na nga, dribbling violation on the part of Junti. Bacana checking back in. Did a good job in the third quarter. Egay Billones looking at Ranidel at the post against Junti. Nag-aabang si Alexander. Cross-court pass to Gary David. And he knocks down the DN3. And this is a serious run being staged by Air 21.
You know, Gary David, nakakuha na siya ng mga tira niya dahil Air 21, rather Barangay Ginebra, really looking at the post, yung mga ginagawa ni Ranidel at saka ni Homer Sen. Now he's putting in the points. Let's see if Air 21 has another big run in there.
A miss by Mark Caguiwa. Loose ball goes to Junti Valenzuela. Left-handed layup is good. And that's a big basket for Barangay Ginebra.
You know, in the last couple of baskets para sa Barangay Ginebra, saan nanggaling? Off offensive rebounds, giving themselves another shot at the basket with guys about taps from Chris Alexander.
Here's Homer Se. Side jumper is good. You know the difference now? Itong si Steve Thomas is not attacking yung defense ni Alexander. He's looking for his teammates now after getting the ball at the post.
And finally, the teammates are willing to take that shot and willing to become aggressive on offense.
Caguiwa. Ball is tapped out, picked up by Junti Valenzuela. Here's Rafi Rivas, 15-foot jumper. Wala. Loose ball picked up by Egay Billones. Air 21 is running. Billones goes up and gets a basket. And a lead which once stood at 20 big points. E natapos na po nitong Air 21 mga kaibigan. 7:49, a lot of time left. We have a timeout. Well, Coach John Wichigo must be telling his players, I told you so. And ito na po, Air 21 is staging a comeback, mga kaibigan. In the meantime, let's take a look at our JMAX Right Steel Frames tibay sa hardcourt player, si Chris Alexander. Yan ang ating JMAX Light Steel Frames tibay sa hardcourt. Hatid sa atin ng JMAX tibay at lakas ng loob. Chris Alexander did a good job on Steve Thomas, but now it is the teammates of Steve Thomas doing the damage. Oh, and look at this. Backcourt pressure. You know, now may energy na tong Air 21 on their defense as well.
You know, anong nangyayari dito? Kanina nabanggit natin. Anong gagawin ng Barangay Ginebra pag nakaka-score na yung malalaki? And you can see right here, as Santos and De Ocampo and Se have started to put in the points. What will their lineup be? For the first time this conference, or for a very long time, Ginebra goes with 3 big.
That's
Now,
right.
the problem when they go 3 big, sino magbababa ng bola? There's a lot of pressure on Mark Agiwa and of course Chris Bacana to create for their team and set up the offense.
And now they're missing their layups as well. Ito na ngayon ang Air 21 tumatakbo. Gary David pulls up against Chris Bacana. Too short. That was been a big basket for Air 21.
You know, those last 2 shots of Gary David could have had some more time, could have set up his team for a better shot. He took those shots with less than 6 seconds gone by in their shot clock.
Here's Mark Agiwa. Pulls up. 15-foot jumper is good.
Well, it's going to be on Mark Agiwa, Richard, at this point, because if you look at that lineup, Mark Agiwan has to create for himself.
That's right.
Wala si JJ Helterbrand para tulungan siya. So Mark Agiwa, you can see, it was a 4 shot, but he has the height advantage kumpara kay Egay Billones.
He has 19 points in the ball game. Inside points coming from Ronnie Del De Ocampo. And now the big guy is going to work for Air 21. He has 17 points. Ito, makikita natin dito, nag-gamble doon si Rafi Rivas, and he gave Ranidel the inside position, clearing a path to the basket.
Yeah, that's what they always tell you, di ba? Kailangan nandun ka lang sa likod ng bantay mo. You push him out and then you establish your position. The moment you gamble, nagkakaroon ng driving lane yung binabantayan mo. Exactly what happened to Ranidel De Ocampo.
Ranidel looking to prune down this lead of Barangay Ginebra, and he does. It is now a 7-point lead for Barangay Ginebra, down from 20.
So, Eric Meck forced to bring down the basketball for his team dahil dinideny si JJ Helterbrand at saka si Mark Agiwa. But he was able to pick up that foul mula kay Homer Se.
How long will Barangay Ginebra stay with this big lineup is the question. Ito na, JJ Helterbrand. There's the fast and the furious on the hard court. Agiwa drives inside. The floater is up. He is fouled.
Well, he has really taken advantage of the defense of Gary David. Pakiramdam niya, kaya niyang iwanan si Gary David. He really struggled when nandun si Arwin Santos. But if you're on the other side, if you're Air 21, it's a choice because umiinit naman si Gary David ngayon. Di mo naman matanggal, even if you know that Arwin Santos has been able to defend Mark Agiwa.
Well, actually, both Agiwa and Helterbrand have been leaving their defenders behind. No? Even si Helterbrand, naiiwan na rin sila Arboleda. The difference is sa kanila, one-on-one moves. Doon sa kabila, sila Gary David, they're really coming off screens. Ito, meron pang isang free throw. Oh, lane violation.
Alam mo yung mga para sa Air 21, nagpatong-patong na yung mga mistakes nila. Remember that technical, that's 1 free throw. Right now, they're giving Mark Agiwa another free throw. And kanina, flagrant foul. Nagbigay rin sila ng 2 free throws. You can't give up those easy points, especially in a championship game.
Nagka-technical pa kanina nung nagreklamo sila sa inadvertent whistle. Here's Gary David again. Not this time. Loose ball battle. Ball will go to Barangay Ginebra. Good presence of mind there from JJ Helterbrand. Nearing the halfway mark of the 4th and final quarter. All of a sudden, we have a ball game. Ito na ngayon, naiiwan na naman yung bantayan ni JJ Helterbrand. Wala. Putback is good for Rafi Rivas.
Willie Arboleda just struggling to stay in front of JJ Helterbrand. Tried to go over the screen. Pasang-pasa yung ginawa niya. And JJ just went the opposite way. Oh, now it's Barangay Ginebra's turn to make a run. You can sense it right now. Momentum is swinging on their side.
Kagiwa goes to his strong side, misses that layup, looking for a foul. And now it's a 3-on-2 break for Air 21. Ranidel Del Campo goes all the way, nothing else JJ Helterbrand can do about it. Ranidel De Ocampo with 20 points.
At karamihan dito kay Ranidel, galing dito sa fourth quarter as they are trying to overcome a 17-point lead coming into the fourth.
Here's Kagiwa is bumped by Gary David.
Gary David just can't stay with Mark Kagiwa today. Nakikita natin he's always either on the side of Mark Kagiwa or he's looking at the back of Mark Kagiwa trying to chase him.
There's a difference, no? It has been the guards of Barangay Ginebra hurting Air 21. Kabila naman, it has been the big guys or the front court men of Air 21 hurting itong Barangay Ginebra.
Just according to script, diba? Itong Barangay Ginebra nga, na-strength nila because their offense is guard-oriented. The guards really will have a chance to score. Para naman sa Air 21, Barangay Ginebra has no athletic forward in their lineup with the likes of Ranidel De Ocampo and Arvin Santos.
That's right. Here's Arboleda ngayon, guarded by Helterbrand. Good denial by Rafi Rivas. Here's David. And now he likes this matchup against Chris Pacana.
Number 22, Chris Wakana.
In the meantime, ito pong Air 21, nagbabanta na naman makahabol dito sa Barangay Ginebra. We have a timeout, 4 minutes and 46 remaining here in the fourth. Once again, good evening mga kaibigan. Ito po ang ating top power, top players. The best player of the conference, ayan po yung mga naglalaban-laban. So, dikita po yung laban na yan. That was our top power, top players brought to us by Top Power Energy Drink. Top Power Energy. People staying up late this evening, including yung anak ko, si Joshua Del Rosario. Tulog ka na, may pasok bukas. Pero mahirap matulog dahil napaka-exciting po nitong laban natin mga kaibigan. Here's Winnie Arboleda. Arboleda shoots a three. No, in and out. Would have been a big one for Air 21.
Yeah, but that's been their MO in this game. They just can't get that basket. Especially coming off the timeout, nagmamadali sila. Hindi sila masyado nakaka-set up ng magandang play.
Here's Mark Kagiwa. Loses the leather. Did not use the screen. Here's Homer Se ngayon. Bringing down the leather. Homer Se goes all the way. Missing that one. Oh, a steal by Arvin Santos. Homer Se. Isa pa ba? Isa pa. Ayaw na. Here's pass to Winnie Arboleda.
But I tell you, it's not pretty and it's not working today para kay Homer Se. He tried to go, he tried to do that in the first half. Tatawagan siya ng lifting. Ngayon naman, he got to the basket. Pero wala nang lakas pagdating doon sa basket
No, the intention was good, but the execution was leaves much to be desired.
Homer says, struggling, although he has scored some points here in the second half, struggling from the field, only 3 out of 12.
Arvin Santos attacking Kagiwa. Pintes. Offensive rebound to Steve Thomas. Hook shot is up, and it's no good. Another foul is called. 2 shots coming up for Steve Thomas. Now that's the 4th foul on Chris Alexander.
And the line shooting with 2 is Steve Thomas.
Yes, Steve Thomas, kanina siya na talaga bumubuhos ang puntos as we look at free throw shooting. Not very good para sa Barangay Ginebra. 15 minutes nila. Steven Thomas had 13 points in the first half pero tahimik na dito sa second half.
Here's a TM3 launched by Gary David, brought to you by bagong TM Discard the Sim. 20 pesos lang, may bagong discard ka na. Alright, 2 for 2 for Steve Thomas.
So, 6 na lang with 3 and 45 to go. So Air 21, seemingly they have been dominated by Ginebra in the entire game, but they still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, it's not how you start, but how you finish. Helterbrand is hoop entirely, but this Mark Kagiwa with a putback.
Mark Kagiwa's fourth quarter, siya na nagdadala doon sa koponan niya ngayon dito sa fourth quarter, scoring 7 points in this pivotal quarter as humahabol itong Air 21.
They go back to the post to Steve Thomas. Thomas ngayon looking for a teammate. 10 seconds shot clock ng Air 21. Faces up against Alexander, makes his move. And nothing much Alexander can do. He's saddled with 4 fouls. Here's Helterbrand to the trailing, Chris Alexander.
Pero grabe naman ginawa ni Chris Alexander. He was all the way at the other side. Hinabol niya. He knew that he was gonna have an opportunity pag dumrive yung mga teammates niya either for an offensive rebound or a drop pass. So another 2 points para kay Chris.
Here's Thomas again. Oh, traveling. You know, they should stick to what was working for them earlier on. I know they wanted to fish the fifth foul on Alexander, pero kanina mas maraming ball movement for them.
And you know, there's really no point in trying to get a fifth foul with 2 minutes and 40 to go, unless of course it's really there. But
That's right.
alam natin si Chris Alexander, he has kept away from foul trouble or from getting his 6th foul. I believe he hasn't graduated the entire year.
That was a good dunk by Arwin Santos, kaya nga alam, bumalik yung bola kay Kagiwa. And now Gary David checking back in for Homer Se. And Coach Jong Wuchiko sues for time, mga kaibigan, dahil nga yung kanilang lamang which once stood at 20, ngayon po natapos na ng Air 21 to 8 points. 30-second timeout called by Coach Joe Wuchiko. He did warn his players earlier on not to be complacent and not to relax. And parang siyang nagpistulang fortune teller that time.
6 seconds remaining on the
But
shot
still,
clock.
up to this point, they're still able to control this game dahil meron silang 8-point lead and they have the basketball.
Ito, makikita natin dito yung Coke Sarap dito moment. Ito yung magandang pasa ni JJ Helterbrand to the trailing Chris Alexander. Ang sarap ng teamwork dito. Brought to you by Coca-Cola. Sarap dito. 6 seconds na titira sa shot clock dito ng Barangay Ginebra. Baseline inbounds. Helterbrand. Quick shot. Good line but short. Arboleda. Steps on the brakes. Looking for Steve Thomas once again. Thomas with an aggressive move this time. Hook shot is good. 21 points for Steve Thomas. And it's only a 6-point lead for Barangay Ginebra in the outlast 2 minutes. But inside yun, ang outlast maintenance lead battery start agad. You know, you just have to applaud the effort here of Chris Alexander on not giving up on those plays.
At saka, nakita mo ba yung play na yun, Richard? Tatlong Air 21 ang sumusubok kumuha ng offensive rebounds against the lone Chris Alexander, and he picks up that rebound, already his 23rd for the ball game.
Ito lang ang problema ni Chris Alexander. So take a look at what happened again. There's Chris Alexander with an offensive rebound. Now he goes back to the free throw line, which has not been a friendly place for him here in the game number 1. And that is way short.
1 out of 9 for the game. Ito si Chris Alexander. And Barangay Ginebra has missed 16 free throws for the game.
And he's struggling mentally with his free throws as well. Finally gets one to go. Gives Ginebra a 7-point lead. Under 2 minutes remaining. We have a ball game, folks. Don't go away. Well, just a while ago, ito po Barangay Ginebra fans thought that there was going to be a royal run to victory. But Air 21 Express has just played some express comeback in game number 1, down only by 7 points. With a lot of time remaining, 1 minute and 52. As you take a look at KG Canaleta, our MyPhone Dual Life player, at sa inyo ng MyPhone 2 SIMs, 1 phone.
Yeah, this is the critical possession para sa Air 21. They called the timeout. They're setting up a play. Are they going to be able to score this time around?
Here's Steve Thomas, nice fake. And Alexander up in the air. Oh.
Ang gandang depensa ni Chris Alexander. Nagawa na ni Steven Thomas kung ano yung gusto niya gawin na move. He was able to get him up in the air. Pero ang bilis ng recovery nitong si Chris Alexander.
Now the clock is their ally, talking about Barangay Ginebra. 8 seconds to shoot for Ginebra. JJ Helterbrand working one-on-one against Winnie Arboleda. No, kept it again by Chris Alexander. Helterbrand forcing Steve Thomas to help on defense, and in the process freeing Alexander to get that offensive rebound. A 9-point lead for Barangay Ginebra. Away from Sorsogon, mga kaibigan, and enjoying this game here na ABC 5, of course. Oh. From Senator Joey Lina, also in the house. Nice pass inside to Arwin Santos for the two-handed jam. Maganda doon, no? They got those points in about 3 seconds.
At ngayon naman, kailangan yung depensa nila susubukan.
Ayun, penalty na nga itong Air 21.
But of all the players, ito JJ Helterbrand. Yan ang isa sa mga steady hands para sa Barangay Ginebra pag sa free throw.
Ayan ka na naman, ha? Well, tingnan natin. I hope you did not curse him. Hindi, maraming magagalit sa'yo.
Numero naman niya number 13. That's a number that is cursed. And speaking of 13, Barangay Ginebra looking to win its 13th straight game.
Oh. And that's the royal run we were talking about. The split from the line for JJ. He has 10 points in the ball game. Gary David loses the leather. And the pesky defense of Barangay Ginebra forcing that turnover. Naubusan na po ng oras dito ang Air 21.
Ayun, masakit yun. For Air 21, all their possessions have to be makes. At yun, nagbintis sila para naman sa Barangay Ginebra. Air 21 is gonna make it a free throw shooting contest for them. All they have to do is make a couple of free throws here and there.
Alright, My Phone Dual Life player po natin. Yan po, si Ronald Tubid. Hatid sa inyo ng My Phone 2 SIMs, the One Phone hair salon owner. Si Ronald Tubid. Of course, injured pa rin po siya, but he wanted to suit up for Barangay Ginebra here in the finals. Back to a 10-point lead for Barangay Ginebra, staving off that rally launched by Air 21. It's going to be free throws after free throws here for Barangay Ginebra. And it looks like they would extend their winning streak to 13.
Right now, for Air 21, you just have to look. Ano ba yung mga positives na nakita natin dito sa unang pagkakataon nila in the finals? Obviously, one of the things that they have to remedy is their offense. If they're gonna shoot only 36% from the field, napakalaking problema yan. And obviously, also, their defense, which was a greater problem because Barangay Ginebra shot 50% from the field.
So itong 13-game win streak ng Barangay Ginebra is already the longest win streak by any PBA team in 12 years.
That ties the run of Alaska. Nung nagawa yan ng Alaska, they went on to win the Grand Slam.
That's right.
And again, looking forward to the next games. At least nakita nila a couple of positive. Yung mga big men nila can score against the wingmen of itong Barangay Ginebra. And yung mga kailangan naman rin nilang tingnan. Kailangan din nila i-underestimate yung ibang mga gwardya ng Barangay Ginebra kasi pinatay sila with guys like Paul Artadi who only played one quarter. Chris Pacana naka-contribute. And even the other bench players were able to put in good numbers para sa team ng Barangay Ginebra because Barangay Ginebra, all their players scored for their team.
That's a TM tres from Eric Mink. And for Air 21, now they know how it feels like to play in the finals. And they should use this experience to learn their lesson and come back a stronger team in game number 2. Now it's final. Barangay Ginebra against game number 1 of this best of 7 final series in a Smart PBA Fiesta Conference, mga kaibigan. dominating itong Air 21 but not having a scare here in the end game in the fourth quarter. That's the final score, a 105-96 victory for the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, getting their first win. 3 more to go for their royal run to the championship, but do not discount an express comeback by the Air 21 Express.
Yeah, that's right. Ginebra's looking good right now. 1 up in the series, still unbeaten in over a month and a half, almost 2 months now.
And who can stop Ginebra from their tracks? Well, in Air 21 na lang po ang may pagkakataon yan as we take a look at our Gatorade game turning point.
Ito yung rebound ni Chris Alexander off the miss by JJ Helterbrand.
That was brought to you by Gatorade. Is it in you? And our best player of the game, Jason?
Well, it has to be Mark Kagiwa. Obviously, ang import nila, maganda rin nila si Chris Alexander. But among the locals, it was Mark Kagiwa that carried them in the fourth quarter with his 7 points. And of course, he also added 5 points in the third. When Air 21 was making its run, Mark Kagiwa was there for his team.
Alright mga kaibigan, Mark Aguiwa leading the way for Barangay Ginebra here in game number 1. In the meantime, ang ating TM Tres King ay si Arwin Santos, 3 of 5 from the 3-point region. Natin sa inyo ng bagong TM Discarte SIM, 30 pesos lang, may bagong diskarte ka na. And Air 21 and Arwin Santos will go back to the drawing boards, try to be strong para sa ating game number 2 na mangyayari po sa Friday dyan po sa Inares Center sa Antipolo. Meron po tayo muna awarding for the best player of the conference and best import. Alright, 7 p.m. po ang game number 2 in this best of 7 series. Sa Inares Center po yan. Well, that will do it for now mga kaibigan. Game 1 is in the history books. In behalf of Dominic Uy, Eric Reyes, Mia Kalim, my partner Jason Webb, it has been our pleasure giving you this ball game. Ako po si Richard Del Rosario. Patuloy pa po niyong pagtutok dito po sa final series between Barangay Ginebra and Air 21.